Okay, everyone, today they released a lot of cards. Just so many cards, actually, for set 5 and also for the new collab set coming up, Record of Ragnarok. So pretty interesting to see. For some reason, they didn't show all the cards that they show on stream on Twitter, which is very weird because they always do. Even Japanese Twitter doesn't show all the cards that they show on stream. So we're kind of gonna have to dig through the stream bit just to see some of the cards and do some translating. But apart from that, yeah. This is coming out soon. I think this is supposed to come out at the same time. So it's supposed to be a simultaneous release for the English one. But things changed. Stuff happened around the world. So I don't think it's happening. So, but it should at least it's coming out soon. So at least we're getting some info for this. And hopefully this means we're also getting some more info for like Clan Premium Collection, right? Yeah. But yeah, there's also the Dual Nation and PBO reveals coming up soon. So yeah, let's kind of take a look at it. First, they did show off one card. This is the grade 3 Bryn. So her effect is that when she comes onto the Vanguard circle, you can counterblast 2 and Soul Blast a Bryn card. And then you can look at the top 7 cards of your deck and grab up to 1, I think it's like Mankind or Valkyrie card of each. And then call them and then shuffle the rest and put it onto the bottom of the deck. So kind of a weird effect. And then if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher, once per turn you can Soul Blast 1 and pick either the Mankind or Valkyrie card, up to 2 of them, and then give them 5k. It's just a nice power pump, and that's kind of it. So not a pretty interesting effect. CB2 seems pretty heavy, but we can kind of look at the rest of the cards as well. So let's kind of take a look at the grade 1 Brynhild. The grade 0 one is just, you know, your good old on ride going second draw card. The grade 1 is when this card is ridden upon by a Brynhilder? Oh, what? Well, actually, no. When you ride over a Brynhilder, you can Soul Blast 1 and look at the top card of your deck, and then put it to the top bottom of the card, and then draw a card. So nice. It's pretty cool. You get to just see what you want to draw, and then the next one is the grade 2 Brynhilder. If you rode on top of the grade 1, right, you can reveal the top card of your deck, and if that card is grade 2 or less, you can call it as rear. Otherwise, you can put to soul. So yeah, it has to be a grade 2 or less Mankind or Valkyrie card. All right, so cool. Okay, that's nice. And then yeah, I think when they showed off the grade 3, we saw the grade 3. So that's kind of okay, nice, cool, crazy. But then they've also shown off more. So this is kind of the gimmick for the set, is that you can kind of change up the ride line, so you can, hey, look, you can go grade 0 and grade 1 Brynhilder, but then, oh no, you go into the grade 2 and 3. I don't know how much of a gimmick that is, because we're already doing that with Gravidia, right? Yeah, we kind of see more effects. So the grade 2, I think this is Ryofujosen. So if the grade 3 rides on top of this, right, you draw a card and then pick one of your Vanguards and it gets 5k. And then the grade 3 Ryofujosen is just this one, and has a special is this like Veiland effect? I'm not too sure on this because I didn't watch the anime. I heard there was a lot of was it a lot of plot or was it a lot of just talking? I don't know, but yeah, I don't think there was much plot, just lots of talking. But yeah, if the act effect is Vanguard Circle only, and if your Vanguard Circle has, this looks like arms, so equip cards basically, and your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher, you can Soul Blast 2, discard a card from your hand, and then for that turn, this unit attacks all your opponent's units. So it's not even just limited to the front units, just battles everything. So you just have to make sure you have an equip. Right, and then the second effect is act as well once per turn. A counterblast 2, and then this unit gets 5k and a crit. So I guess it's kind of nice. Like, so far it seems like the effects are pretty hefty, right? There's a lot of counterblast 2s. But, you know, if you battle everything, that's pretty good, you know? Just battle everything and then force a crit out on that too. But you need, like, an equip card, I think? Okay, so this one is the Rand and she also has a Veiland effect. And I think just from reading this is that you can play this as like an equip order, right? It's like as an arms card. for the Ryofujosen that we saw before. And when it's played as like an equip, it gets the following effects, right? So one of them is like continuous during your turn. This unit gets plus 5k, so just make your Ryofujosen a bit fatter. And the second effect is act once per turn, you can discard another Ran Grease, a copy of this card for your hand, and you bind it. And then your Vanguard gets the following effect. So your opponent's grade 0 Guardians have negative 5k shield, which is pretty interesting. That reminds me of that Chronofang, pretty Chronofang like. But I think this is pretty interesting, is that you have kind of cards that turn into equip orders, but they aren't. So they're kind of like pendulum monsters, because they're like spell creatures, but they aren't. But it only works as an equip for this specific unit. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Pretty interesting. And it has like shield and everything, but can become an equip. So okay, that's nice. At least there's some kind of unique stuff with this set, right? Which is pretty cool. And then I guess this is where they kind of explain it. It's like, oh yay, cool. You get the power up and you combo, and boom, you destroy your opponent. They also reveal more. So we got Thor, right? So this is Thor. Apparently, it goes long red hair. And this is just the normal grade 0 combo, or normal grade 0 card. The grade 1 is that when this unit rides on top of Thor, you may look at the top 7 cards of your deck, and then you can get a Thor unit card or Thor order card. And then you show it to your opponent, and then put the rest. You shuffle, and then you put it on the bottom of the deck. So nice. And you also get 2k during your turn. But Thor order is what people have been saying. And then grade 2 is if you ride this on top of the 1, I think, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, spoilers. Yeah, so if you ride this on top of the 1, you draw a card and it gets 5k. And then the second effect is when it attacks on the Vanguard or Rearguard circle, if your opponent has 2 or less Rearguards, you get 5k power. So it's kind of nice. I'm hitting for 15 pretty easily. And then the grade 3 is grade 3 Thor, right? So act once per turn, rest one of your Rearguards, and then you can search your deck for up to 1 Thor card. And then reveal it and add it to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. So just straight up just grab a Thor. Counterblast 1. Second thing is Counterblast 1, discard a card from your hand, and then you can pick up to 2 of your opponent picks 2 of their Rearguards and then retires it. So I guess it's pretty good. It's like discard 1 to get rid of 2. So it's like a +1, which is what a CB1 is pretty much is. Right, so that's kind of cool. And then let's look at some of the other cards as well. So here's like another grade 2 Thor. So when this card is placed on the Rearguard circle, if your Vanguard is a grade 3 or higher Thor, you can Soul Blast 2. And then this unit will retire a card in the same column as this. You pick 1 and you retire it, right? When your opponent's Rearguards. And the second effect is a continuous effect. If your opponent has no cards in this same column, no units, right? In this same column, you get 5k. So just 15k, but it doesn't require Counterblast to retire, which is kind of cool, right? And then some of the orders, some of the Thorders, right? So you can only play this if your Vanguard is a Thor, and then you can draw 1 and then give one of your units plus 5k. So pretty lame. And the second one is another Thor. So this one is you can play this if your Vanguard is Thor with Counterblast 1, and then your Vanguard gets plus a 10k for the turn. And then when this unit attacks, your opponent cannot call Sentinels from their hand. And then if your opponent's front row has no units as well, you get plus 20k instead of plus 10k. So it's kind of like, I guess people straight up just think it's Loro, right? It's pretty much Loro. because you get a guard restrict. But Laura like stood your stuff as well. It was pretty insane. But I guess this card retires, so it's got its plus and minuses. But yeah, that is pretty much all the Thorders, I think. And they kind of tell you, hey, look at these combos, man. Yo, you can search your deck for Thor, bang, add it to hand, and then use your cool Thorder, and then that's all the cool gimmicks with Thor, right? So that's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to see. But let's kind of move on to the set 5 stuff, the dual nation things. So first we have Kheios. They're revealing the dark states kind of ride line. And this is just your OG, well, not your OG, just normal grade 0 card, which is okay, it's nice. The grade 1 in the calm streets Kheios. So when this unit is rode upon by Quagmire of Solace Kheios, reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Put all normal cards from among them into your soul and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Alright, and then it's got the glitter effect as well. And the grade 2 is Quagmire of Solace Kheios. When this unit is rode upon by approaching Fane's Kheios, Soul Charge 1. If the Soul Charge card was a trigger unit, draw a card, and if it was a normal unit, choose up to 1 card from your soul and call it to the rearguard circle. Okay, and then the grade 3, approaching Fang's Kheios, act Vanguard circle once per turn, counterblast 1 and discard a card from your hand. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Choose 1 card from among them and put them into your hand, up to 1 unit card from among them and call it to the rearguard circle, and then put the rest into your soul. And then the second effect is when on the Vanguard circle, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, if your soul has 8 or more cards with different card names, choose one of your rear guards and it gets power plus 10k until the end of turn. And then if your soul has 13 or more cards with different card names, choose all of your rear guards instead. So it's like kind of like a Highlander effect. You want to run many different names that you can kind of put into your soul, and then you can give your whole field 10k. Now that sounds kind of jank, because if I'm hitting like 13 soul, I want to be starting to get to like a Barra Magnus effect, you know. I mean, Barra Magnus requires like 15, right? 2 more, but I get 5 attacks and a field wipe. This one's just giving my whole field 10k, but also requires all of my soul to be different names. That's a big ask, man. That's a big ask. But anyway, we also have the dual nation combo card. So we have cool-headed executor Mikani. Auto, when this unit is placed on the rearguard circle, counterblast 1 and soul blast 1. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards with the same grade as the card soul blast for this cost and retire it. And then the second effect is glitter with Kheios. Auto rearguard circle once per turn. When your Vanguard attacks, if your soul has 8 or more cards with different card names, stand this unit. So okay, this is just like a freelo restander, which is not bad, and it also already hits numbers because he's like 13k. So okay, that's nice. It's like a 4 attack clan, I guess, or a 5/1 if you play 2 of these down, I guess. So yeah, 5 attacks, pretty cool. But apart from that, the rest of it is, I don't know. I feel like getting that 13 different soul is pretty high, like 13 different name. I think you want to run like multiples of this as well, right? So yeah, I don't know. It seems all right. It's a bit chaotic, right? Bit chaotic. And then lastly, we have Skull. Well, not lastly, we have Skull Witch in the main. Continuous rearguard circle during your turn. If you have a Vanguard with Blaster in its card name, this unit gets power plus 5,000. So yeah, she's 5k. So it kind of works with V in the main. She looks really nice though. But yeah, if you have a Blaster Vanguard, she gets 10k. So she's searchable and becomes kind of a good power boost, a 10k power boost, right? And the second effect is auto. When this unit is placed on the rearguard circle, if your Vanguard's clan is only Shadow Paladin, counterblast 1 and put a card from your hand into your soul and draw 2 cards. So this is reminiscent of her old main effect, which is, you know, discard 1, draw 2 for CB1. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. But now she comes with a kind of stronger power package than before. And then lastly, we have Phantom Blaster Overlord. So continuous Vanguard circle. If your soul has a Phantom Blaster Dragon, this unit gets critical plus 1. Just straight up, you know, this is a 2 critical card. Then auto Vanguard circle. When this unit attacks, retire 2 of your rear guards. choose a Blaster Dark from your solar drop and call it to the rearguard circle. And if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, that called unit gets power plus 10,000 until the end of turn. And then I think like Blaster Dark has his own plus 5k effect, so it's effectively swing for like 25k. But you do have to retire 2 of your units to grant yourself that extra attack. Which is kind of okay. Because like you will normally be like, you'll probably be just calling over him, right? So like calling over front row card. So you know it's basically just kind of retiring 1, which is way better than like a lot of the other effects. So just straight up 4 attacks is not bad. And then if you combo with like a Persona Ride, right, you're getting like a 35k swing. So it's not terrible. It's not the best, but it's like not. I mean, PBD could have gotten worse, to be fair, right? But yeah, it could be worse, right? It could be worse. I don't want to say like this is just like it's like an okay effect, you know, just okay effect. It's nothing too crazy, it's nothing too bad. It is what it is. It is what it is, you know. It's just at least maybe we might see some Phantom Blaster Overlords doing things. But yeah, that's I think it's more centered around the support that PBO gets. The main seems like really good support so far, so that's a plus. And it just remains to be seen what other stuff we can put in this deck to make it even better, right? But that is it for today. There was a lot of cards, right? And we still had to do a bit of translation in the beginning with the record of Ragnarok deck cards. But let me know what you guys think below, right? Is Kheios cool? Is old Kheios better? Is this new Kheios just like a Kheios wannabe? And, you know, how cool is Phantom Blaster Overlord, right? I'll see you guys tomorrow, all right? Bye!